Vietnam PowerPoint, Day 2. As you can see, the strategies for the war were very different between the United States and the North Vietnamese. The United States felt that by using its superior firepower and airstrikes, that it would cause the North Vietnamese to completely turn and run away. Whereas the Vietnamese had one major thought, and that was, we are not going to fight to win this war, but we are going to prolong the war and never actually lose. The saddest part of this is that is what exactly happened. They did not truly win any of the major battles, but they kept fighting and fighting in different ways in order to make sure that the United States never fully gained complete control over South Vietnam. The tunnels. The tunnels is the major way that the Vietnamese helped win the war. They took and did so many amazing things underground. This is a small example of the Chu Chi tunnels that were located not far outside of the South Vietnamese capital of Saigon. Please note that they have entrances in multiple locations, a groundwater table, places to eat, places to sleep, along with multiple air holes in order to sustain life. The jungle. This is one of the major reasons the United States lost the war. We were not familiar with the jungle. The Vietnamese had lived there always. Insects, rain, constant rain. Anytime a soldier would get any sort of an injury, it would never heal because of the constant wetness that was happening. Helicopters. One of the most useful pieces of equipment that the United States had during the Vietnam War. The United States had an amazing bombing campaign. This campaign basically was under the assumption of rolling thunder. They truly believed that if they took and had enough constant bombs being dropped, that the North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong would eventually just roll over and surrender. That, as we know, did not happen. Here are some pictures of different bomb structures that happened in and throughout the Vietnam region. Here is a picture of Operation Ranch Hand. This is when Agent Orange was dropped. Agent Orange was a defoliation agent that was created right here in Michigan by the Dow Chemical Company located in Midland, Michigan. Basically, it weakened, they wanted it to weaken the Viet Cong, but it also took away a lot of the covering from the jungle and other items and left a horrible defecting legacy upon the Vietnamese. All of the following objectives failed. How did they fail, you may ask? Well, they failed because they didn't work. We wanted to destroy the North Vietnamese economy. They in turn destroyed the economy of South Vietnam. We wanted to hinder the flow of supplies and the flow of men. We tried to bomb the Ho Chi Minh Trail, but we did not get it. We tried to reduce the morale and the will to fight of the Viet Cong. Instead, they reduced the morale and the will to fight of the United States. Remember when I told you that Operation Rolling Thunder concentrated on the inside of Vietnam because that is who we were trying to save. We believed that along this line we were getting all of the structures and the chain that the North Vietnamese were using to supply the Viet Cong. But guess what? Ho Chi Minh did not play by the rules. His trail went through Laos and Cambodia. So no matter how many bombs we dropped along and through Vietnam, we weren't going to get the trail because it wasn't there. Which led us to the final search and destroy tactics. That is how we thought we were going to finally win this war. And as we discussed on Thursday, that is not what entirely happened.